Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you probably already know, my name is Jar Jar, and if you don't know that, thank you for stepping by my channel. In this video, I'm going to be asking the question, is Alpha Omega the best map in Black Ops 4? Yeah, this is a pretty loaded question, but I'll be talking about why I believe Alpha Omega is the best map in Black Ops 4, and why you might think it's not. Remember, this entire video is just my opinion, so don't get mad at me in the comments and yell about how Voyage is the best map in Black Ops 4 or something like that, even though I think Voyage is the worst map in Black Ops 4, but that's neither here nor there. Now remember, this map came out months after the last Aether map came out, so there was an Aether starvation in the community, as you could call it. The last two maps in this DLC season were Chaos maps. So this map may have something going for it, considering the last Aether map we got was Blooded or Classified. So let's take a look at why Alpha Omega may be the best map in Black Ops 4. This map has both the nostalgia of Black Ops 2 Nuketown Zombies and the originality that comes with it also being a remake. You spawn outside of where you do in Black Ops 4 Zombies and slowly make your way through some of the old buildings that you see outside the map in Black Ops 2's version of the map. Here you will see a ray gun Mark II in a container on the second floor of one of these houses. I'll come back to that later. You work your way into the main setting of the Black Ops 2 map between the two houses and the buses in the middle. While in this area, there are some extra areas added for the Black Ops 4 version. The power is here near where the cars are on the opposite side of you when you walk into Alpha Omega. After you go into a building, you can either go upstairs where there isn't much to do, or you can go behind the building where there is an open bunker door if you had turned on the power. So without going into too much detail on what is in the bunker, basically you do something in there, which then makes you go around and do something else, which then turns on the pack-a-punch. So after the description of the map, here's why I think Alpha Omega is the best map in Black Ops 4. So the wonder weapon in Alpha Omega, as I said before, is the ray gun Mark II, but this time you can upgrade them in 4 different ways, I think, which makes the wonder weapon much more unique. One is somewhat like the turn pack-a-punch effect from Black Ops 3, one makes it dual wield, and I'll let you figure out the other two, but as you can tell, depending on how you decide to upgrade these wonder weapons, that the wonder weapon in this map changes the game entirely. Which personally, I don't think the other maps in Black Ops 4 had a wonder weapon that was an absolute necessity to get that changes the map so much like the ray guns do in Alpha Omega. There was the Kraken in Voyage, or the Magma/Acid Gat in Blood of the Dead, which personally is my favorite in Black Ops 4. Maybe second to the Ray Gun Mark II in Alpha Omega, but I really like the Magma Gat. This one is probably a super obvious one, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. So as you probably already know, the Black Ops 2 version of this map, Nuketown Zombies, features, I think it's Marlton, in the bunker, and if you knife the bunker, you can hear him and he talks to you a little. And ever since then, we've always wanted to know what exactly is in the bunker underneath Nuketown. Before we got Alpha Omega, we had Blackout, which in the Nuketown portion of the map, you can actually go into the bunker. But there are a couple different things between Blackout's version and Alpha Omega's version. This map also taught us a little bit more about Broken Arrow, which is something we knew a little bit about, considering the only map where it was even mentioned was Transit Diaries, Barry, Gorgrove, A Classified, and now obviously Alpha Omega. The main reason that we knew about them was through Rustman, who worked with them, but this map was teased all the way back in Transit, where we hear that one of the facility's creatures escaped and murdered everyone in the facility other than Rustman, which now we can kind of assume was Nuketown, considering the writings on the wall in Alpha Omega talk about how they won't be able to hold them back, how they will eventually be overrun and die, and Rustman somehow got out, we can assume. So if you are a storyline person, you'll understand how heavily this map was anticipated only for the furthering of the Aether storyline, which personally I think is absolutely knocked out of the park. They recorded about 5,000 voice lines, which is a reasonable amount is dedicated to the storyline. The storyline got furthered by, spoilers, confirming that Nikolai is super important to the entire story, as he is in charge of the Canorium now after 2.0 Richardson dies in Blood of the Dead, and in this map we come to Nuketown/Camp Edward as it's known in Alpha Omega, to get the elemental shard from inside the camp. This elemental shard is more powerful than the rest of the 115, which means this shard could be used to destroy the rest of the 115, which is how Dr. Monty is able to control the world, which means the end of the cycle and the storyline, finally relieving the Ultimates crew from trying and failing to break the cycle. This shard could really mean anything for what exactly it'll be used for and how it'll destroy the cycle. I already told you my guess, but once we got the shard, Samantha came and vowed the destruction of the house and Argartha. If she'll use the shard to do so, or the shard was holding Samantha back and once we got it removed the hold it had on her, is unknown. But whatever it is, the shard is obviously super important to the story, and it holds the significance to the ending of the Aether storyline. Personally, this map has the most replayability of any map across Black Ops 4, because there are so many different paths and ways to navigate the map that it's not easy to do the exact same thing if you haven't practiced it, as well as what I mentioned earlier about the customizable ray guns. This map has many different ways to play it, which complements the already customization heavy game that is Black Ops 4. This map personally feels like a map I could play over and over again and never get bored of, other than maps such as 9, Voyage, or Dead of the Night, where for me it's a one playthrough and done situation. I wouldn't really play a lot of those maps more than once or twice in a row because of how big 9, Dead of the Night, and Voyage feel in comparison to Alpha Omega. While Alpha Omega is about the same actual map size, it feels so much smaller because of the confined spaces that most of the map is set in, such as a lot of the bunkers and the houses. Even the outside parts are much smaller and condensed than a lot of 9 or Dead of the Night. Dead of the Night is pretty enclosed, but parts of it are bigger than average. And Voyage is also kind of small, but also big in some places. Hopefully I've been able to prove to you why Alpha Omega is the best map in Black Ops 4. There's a lot of reasons why I believe what I believe, but I know that Alpha Omega is my personal favorite map in Black Ops 4. If you have an opposing opinion, please comment down below what map you think is the best in Black Ops 4. Thank you everyone for watching, I appreciate it very much. Many more videos coming to the channel, including a couple series. I'll announce them as they come. Go follow my Twitter @JarJarYT and my Instagram @JarJar807. And in various videos, I'm going to be shouting out YouTubers at the end of them. This video shoutout is a good friend, Zazu. Even though he has more subscribers than I do, I still think it's worth it to shout him out because I think he makes much better content than I do. And you should also definitely go watch every video, go watch all the videos he makes. The link to his YouTube channel will be in the description. Alright, that's all I have. Have a good day, Epic Gamers. Be happy, enjoy your life, go outside, read a book, go talk to a girl. Do something.
Stay woke, bitches.